Hello, welcome back. What if I told you that saving money could be easier than you think? It could be so simple that it happens without you even realizing it. It will not only take control of your financial future, but also it happens effortlessly. Now, before we get into the video, I want to make sure just stick around, take a pen and paper out, and just become more attentive. In that way, we can properly help you. I can properly help you. Now, the first step is automating your savings. Now, this might sound cliche and whatever. However, a lot of people seem to not do it. And what you want to do when you're automating your savings is you want to pay yourself first. When your paycheck comes, you're the first person to get that money. Before your expenses, before anything else, you make sure you automate your payments the same day that you get your paycheck. You automate 10, 15, 20, however much you can afford to automate to take out. And what you can do, you can put this into savings, you can put this into investments. First thing, so automate your savings and pay yourself first, which is one of the oldest tricks in the books. People have been doing this for centuries, decades, and if they've been doing it, obviously there's something that worked. And so this is why I'm recommending to you. So pay yourself first, automate your savings, and set up alerts on your banking app when payments come up. Step number 2, saving small every day. Now, all of us have daily habits and daily spending habits. And what we can do is we can reduce these. We don't have to eliminate it altogether. You could if you want to get ahead more faster. But you could reduce your daily spending habits. And what this does over time is it compounds. And so if, let's say for instance, you save $5 a day, and over the course of a week you save $35. Point being is you can save small daily that adds up over time. And what this does is it gives you a better edge when it comes down to saving. Now, this is not about living frugal or living a miserable life, but it's more about making sure you're smart with your spending habits and making sure that your life is set up in a way where it's ideal for you. Now, ideally, it would be nice to spend every day and get what you want every day. However, that comes with a level of sacrifice. What you're sacrificing is what you want now for what you want later. And practicing saving small daily is a practice of delayed gratification. And once you're practicing delayed gratification with your money spending habits, you can now think long term on not only just your investments or your savings, but for your future long term. So practice delayed gratification when it comes to spending your money and save small every day. This will help you not only in finance, but in other areas of life where you practice self-restraint and discipline enough to understand that this is not aligning with my future. Before I even go on to the next step, just think of it as $1 saved is $1 earned. Keep that in mind. Another step would be to avoid lifestyle inflation. And to simply put it, lifestyle inflation is the more money you make, the more money you spend. And a lot of us fall into this trap because of peer pressure and social conditioning based on growing up, and that's just what we've been seeing around us. And the people who do the opposite of this are the people who excel. Think of all the billionaires that you know, or all the billionaires that are well known. They don't follow just lifestyle inflation. They don't always have the biggest house or the nicest car or any of that. Avoiding lifestyle inflation is understanding that yes, you can build social reputation with it, and you can bring yourself into better spaces and help you network. However, understand also that spending money that you don't need to unnecessarily, putting yourself at a disadvantage long term just to make other people who aren't in a better position than you feel like you're in a better position is a counterproductive argument. So you don't have to live below your means. Just understand that you can set a comfortable lifestyle for yourself, and once you start earning more money, you don't have to constantly trying to make a bigger, better. Bigger doesn't always mean better all the time. And so what you have to do is, once you find a comfortable medium and your income is constantly increasing, do not get tempted to just buy or have more, because these people are trying to impress people who aren't even better than them. So what sense does that make to put yourself at a disadvantage to prove to people who aren't at an advantage? That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. So avoid lifestyle inflation at all costs, and understanding that you don't have to necessarily live a frugal or life that's uncomfortable. Just understanding there's a baseline comfortability of a life that you have, and you're just increasing your income for your future, and you're also allocating that money in different ways. You can even save that more money that you're making. You can invest that more money that you're making, or you can reinvest that into your business or your just into your future. So that makes sense. So avoid lifestyle inflation at all costs. I've said this before, I'll say it again. Cut out all unnecessary subscription. I'll make this as simple as possible. Just cut out at least one subscription every month until you have just the bare minimum of what you just need. Let's say you need TV, you need music, whatever else that you need, maybe for your business, you bring it down to a bare minimum, because a lot of us have things that we spend subscription money on every month that we don't even use. We don't even remember that we're using them. Just do an audit on your subscriptions. Go through your bank statements every now and then and see what's coming out, and unsubscribe if you're not using it. Simple put. At least one every month. And just for the sake of this video, at least one this month. Thank you. Now, when it comes to saving money, a lot of us think that buying bulk, especially grocery shopping, that it helps, which it can help. Now, that's if it's done correctly. And a lot of people just go out and they go to maybe some big box store and they buy a huge amount of things that they don't even want. I've seen it before. My family is guilty of this, where they buy things and so much of it that we don't even need it. We don't even want it. We don't use it. And so planning for your meals, maybe you buy it bi-weekly or you buy it monthly. What you need to do is plan for your meals. And what that does is you know exactly what you want, exactly what's planned for, and you get that. Doing this saves you upwards of 15 to 3,000 every year. It's literally insane how much money you can save just by planning your meals. And it's very, very effective into knowing you can become even more decisive when you're choosing your meals. So it's beneficial long term, trust me. So meal plan before you even start shopping, and meal prep. Don't ask me, it works. And just a brief investment tip here. If you're investing and you're a beginner, start with index funds and ETF. They're basically a basket of stocks or basket of different assets that you can invest in, and do your research obviously. And there you have it. Automating your savings, small daily habits can actually change your life. Meal planning and avoiding lifestyle inflation. It's as simple as that when it comes to saving money. Saving money doesn't have to be hard, it doesn't have to be a hassle. If you've enjoyed the video in any way, shape, or form, or if you've taken at least one thing different from the video, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Leave down below. What's one thing you're going to be doing differently to save more? Are you going to be cutting back on expenses, or are you going to be cutting back on meal planning, or just buying stuff, or just shopping in general? Whichever way you take it, make sure you enjoy the rest of your week. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.